Hello, it's Anne. Today I would like to talk to you about the different places where you can sell your creations, your handmade creations. So far I've mostly mentioned Etsy on my channel, but of course it's not the only platform. And while Etsy is a very powerful platform, it has the drawback that it doesn't belong to you, okay? And so Etsy can make change on the platform overnight, and you have no control on that, okay? So even though there are clearly huge advantages on being on Etsy and understanding how it works, because it's a platform which already has traffic, okay, there are also drawbacks because you don't control everything. So it's a good idea to have several different venues to sell your handmade creations, so that you're not entirely dependent on just one, okay? And so there are many platforms available. The first one that comes to my mind is Amazon Handmade. I've been approved for Amazon Handmade, but I haven't gone through with actually creating my shop there, because I'm not convinced that for what I do, the customer base of Amazon is the customer base that I want to have on my glass beads. Remember, I don't sell finished jewelry. I sell on the internet. I sell only beads. And so it's a very specific clientele that I want to touch, okay? And I'm afraid that the people on Amazon are more of an immediate satisfaction frame of mind, and I'm not sure that's going to suit my business. Okay, so I might change my mind at some point, but it doesn't look like it at the moment. Then there is eBay, of course. That's how I started about 15 years ago. Sorry, my phone is moving a little bit because my arm is getting tired. I started on eBay. At the time the fees were really low, and it was a good way. There weren't many sellers there, and it was a good way to get known. There weren't, of course, any other platforms, so there wasn't a lot of competition about other venues. And some people still sell on eBay. The fees are really high now, and I would say it's a good thing if you have products that people really absolutely want to have now, because you can make them bid higher and higher, and then you can raise the prices, but you have to have a following already for that to work. And so it's up to you to see if you want to work to sell there or not. Then there are some other platforms which are emerging. And for me, at the moment, a platform similar to Etsy, but younger ones which are not well known, and so don't drain a lot of people yet. And so I wouldn't want to spend the time knowing how much time it takes to create a shop and have it work and have it drive traffic, drive people. I wouldn't take the chance on a brand new platform, but that's just me, okay? And so the next option is to have your own merchant website. And this is a really good idea, because when you do that, you are totally the owner of your website, okay? So there are several platforms where you can actually build your own merchant website. The most well-known probably is Shopify. Shopify is not free, because they are giving you a shop already created and they maintain it, and for that you have to pay, but you're the owner of the content. So the advantage is that you don't have to spend too much time creating the shop, okay? The drawback is that you have absolutely no traffic driven to your site, because it's your own site. It's not like Etsy, an integrated marketplace where people actually come to buy and choose from different shops, okay? So if the people don't come to your shop, you have to drive traffic. And there is a monthly fee, which I think at the moment might be around the minimum fee, around $25 per month, okay? So I tested it, but I decided that wasn't what I wanted to do. And if I'm going to have my own merchant website that I'm owner of, I'd rather have one where I have total control. And so what I did was that I am actually doing it right now, building my own WordPress merchant website. And you're going to tell me, well, that's a lot of work, and it's very difficult, and it requires a lot of tech, okay? And I'm not very tech savvy, okay? So I understand that, but the huge advantage there is to this kind of website is that Renee Christine sells a course which is a step-by-step tutorial on how to set up your own WordPress shop. You just have to pay, well, of course, you have to pay for the class, but you have to pay only for hosting, okay, and any domain name that you want to use. The rest belongs to you entirely, and the class is really step-by-step, click by click. So there are no questions really on getting lost, and there is a full-time support, lifetime support also with a tech team behind the class, which is there to help you with any kind of problems that you might have. And for me, this is a huge advantage, because you know how with websites there always is something wrong. Well, then you have a tech guy, and you post, you send a message to him, oh, I don't know why my this thing stopped working, and in a few hours he will have it working again. You don't even have to know why it wasn't working, okay? You don't have to bother about that, because there is someone else behind it to do it for you, and this is really invaluable. The class is called Ultimate Architect, and it's not open yet, but it's going to open soon. So if you're considering it, and it's really a good idea not to have your eggs in the same basket, okay? Then just check below this video. I'll put a link, and if you follow it, you'll be informed when the class opens. It's going to be really soon, so you don't want to miss it. Okay, so see you soon, and don't forget to register before you go. Bye-bye.